they smile at your face and damage your property in the dark, that's not a bad neighbor. That's a covert narcissist in decline. Let's talk about something nobody is talking about, the aging neighborhood narcissist, because this is a very specific psychological profile. And if you're living next to one, you already know something is deeply wrong. You just might not have had the language for it yet. Here's who they are. They've lived in the neighborhood long enough to believe they own it. They've cultivated a persona, the helpful neighbor, the community watchdog, the one who just cares about the block, that the wider community has accepted as truth. But behind that persona, a decades-long pattern of territorial control, monitoring who comes and goes, deciding who belongs and who doesn't, enforcing unspoken rules that only they wrote and only they enforce. And here is where it gets specific. When a chosen one, someone with boundaries, discernment, sovereign energy that refuses to submit to informal neighborhood hierarchy, moves in or rises up, the aging neighborhood narcissist does not confront directly. They are too image conscious for that. Instead, they go for the property, a scratch that wasn't there yesterday, a package that never arrived, a garden that keeps getting disturbed, fencing that mysteriously shifts, sprinklers that seem to run directly onto your walkway, trash that appears on your side of the line. Psychologically, this is called covert relational aggression, harm delivered through deniable indirect channels, specifically designed so the target looks unstable if they name it out loud. Are you really going to accuse me over a scratched bumper? Yes, actually, let's talk about it. Because here's what the spiritual dimension reveals. This is a soul operating from profound scarcity and territorial fear. Aging narcissists in decline are experiencing what psychologists call narcissistic collapse, the slow erosion of supply, status, and control as the world stops centering them the way it once did. Their body is aging, their social capital is shrinking, their narrative, I am the authority here, is being challenged by new energy they cannot control. And you, sovereign, boundaried, unbothered, represent everything their ego cannot metabolize, so the property becomes the proxy battlefield, because they cannot touch your spirit. They go for what they can reach. But here is what they did not calculate. Chosen ones document. Chosen ones build paper trails. Chosen ones know the difference between a one-time incident and a pattern of targeted harassment. And patterns have consequences, HOA complaints, civil documentation, local ordinances, cameras that don't blink, and timestamps that don't lie. The covert always believes their deniability protects them. It does until the pattern is undeniable. Your property is an extension of your sovereignty, and what is sovereign is worth protecting with both spiritual authority and practical precision. I declare my property sacred ground. What is mine is protected spiritually, legally, and energetically. No covert action taken in darkness escapes the light of my discernment. I document. I witness. I hold the record. The pattern will speak for itself. I do not react. I respond. I do not escalate. I establish. My boundaries extend to every inch of what heaven has assigned to me. Touch it, and the record will show. I am sovereign on my own soil, and I will not be moved. The aging neighborhood narcissist doesn't confront you directly. They're too image conscious for that. They go for the property, the scratch, the package, the garden, the fence line, the deniable little incidents that keep adding up and are designed to make you look crazy if you name them. That's not a bad neighbor. That's covert relational aggression from a narcissist in decline, someone whose territorial control is slipping and who cannot tolerate sovereign energy on their block. Your move? Document everything. Timestamp it. Build the pattern. Because covert only works until the pattern is undeniable. Drop my property is sacred ground, if you know exactly what this is.